Okay, so here we are. We're going to talk about the home education program that you have to write when you are applying for registration for home education. So you fill out your form for your application, and you also have to attach a certified birth certificate for your child, and you also have to attach a home education program that you plan for your child. This one here is for my eldest son Maxwell, and I have divided it into the headings that the home education unit in Queensland has requested. Now, what you'll see is that it's broken into a number of different sections. The first section is the educational and personal goals section, and I've divided it into short-term goals and long-term goals. You'll see that short-term goals can be anything from him developing learning strategies that suit his personality, which will benefit him greatly. We will discover topics of interest and utilise them in coordination with him learning English, maths and science. In terms of long-term goals, I have written here that he will become an independent and highly motivated learner. He will continue to thrive learning from home with supported environments and facilities, because we do go to other places. Next, I have a section here which is an overview of his learning needs, learning styles and the teaching strategies that I intend to use. Here I have a brief history of where he has learned, what has worked, what has not worked, and a little bit about our story and a little bit about me as his mum. I've also got a little bit about him and how he learns with topics that interest him. And then I've got here that we're planning to use a range of programs that I've used in classrooms. And it's about, the reading program I'm going to use, the writing program, some of the maths and spelling programs. After that, we've got a section that is all about a description of the home learning environment. And I've talked about the physical environment and the motivational environment. So, the physical environment is about where we're actually going to learn. And the motivational environment is about how we will set up the routine to make sure that his learning schedule is on track and that he feels comfortable with what we're doing. I also talk a little bit about the different places that we'll be going as well, and social opportunities. So, as we all know, it's extremely important that children have opportunities to socialise with other kids, because there's so much learning in their social and emotional well-being that just takes off in those situations. So I've put in a little bit of information there. Then we go on and we talk about one of the key subject areas, which is English. And I've probably put in a little bit too much information, but I really just wanted to nut out a whole bunch of things. And I wanted to really just explain what we were going to do. I gathered the structure of this from the Australian curriculum website, and I looked at things that they're asking for someone at his year level to be doing, and I simply adjusted it to him. And then the goals, so for example, the goals for him, I have simply copied and pasted these from the Australian curriculum website in the English section. I've also added another few things from other year levels, such as capital letters, full stop and other punctuation are correctly formed, because even at his year level, that's a goal that he needs to work on. Then we go on and it talks about the planned content, the topics and the learning opportunities. And this is what informs what our week-to-week and our day-to-day planning are going to involve. It's also got some links in there to direct us to where we need to get our resources, because this document should also work for you. Yes, we have to supply it to the home education unit, but this needs to work for you. You need to be able to use this, refer to it often, because this, as I said before, really and truly should inform the activities of what you do each and every week. We also have outlined what assessment we'll be doing, and this will vary. What I have written may not work for you. So again, this is a very individual thing. As a teacher, I feel very comfortable with probe reading tests, so I'm going to conduct those. For handwriting, I want him to do that in a book, and we will document that in his book. So again, that will be very individual for you. Mathematics, again, we've talked about his learning needs and the goals for him for maths. He is very competent in this area, so a lot of these are on track with his year level, and some I've even gotten from the year level above. Again, it comes from the Australian Curriculum website. This time it's under mathematics, and you can look up in terms of what year level you want to structure that for your child. And that is simply copied and pasted from there. Again, we've got the planned content, the topics and the learning opportunities, and the assessment. Some great things you can do for assessment are pre and post tests, and you can do those from most of the workbooks or online resources that are available, which is fantastic. I also always opt to do a 4 operations test, which involves adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing. I think that that's a fantastic aspect of the Year 6 curriculum. Here again, we did it with science from the Australian Curriculum website, humanities and social sciences, and we did art, the arts as well. You could also put in PE and health. We also put in technologies. That's a really big part of Maxwell's interest, so we're going to follow that. You don't have to put in every single thing that you plan to do, but it is a great idea to document what you would like to encompass, because this document is for you and your child. You know, use it, work from it. So there we have it. That is our program, our home education program for Maxwell Ramsey. I hope this has been helpful. If you have any comments or any questions, please comment below and I will answer you as soon as I can. I hope you're having a wonderful day, and here's to you and your child as you learn and discover and explore with your own home education.